All right, so literally right after I finished editing my Ghost of Yōtei review, two big things came out. One, the Ghost of Yōtei sales numbers dropped, and two, a major update was released today for Ghost of Yōtei, adding a lot of content which we can dive into. But first, let's talk about the sales. So the first month sales for Ghost of Yōtei came in at about 3.3 million, and that is fantastic actually for Ghost of Yōtei. Now, I know a lot of people are comparing it to Tsushima and saying, oh, Tsushima sold like 2.2 or 2.4 million copies in like 3 days or something like that, and that, oh, Ghost of Yōtei had a full month and only sold 3.3 million. They're saying this is a bad thing, a bad sign for Ghost of Yōtei. That's simply not true. You have to remember when Ghost of Tsushima came out, that was mid-COVID in 2020, so pretty much everyone was gaming. People who traditionally didn't play video games were playing a lot more video games because there was literally nothing to do during the pandemic. So it's not really an apples to apples comparison. It's not a fair comparison. But to sell 3.3 million copies at a higher price point, that is a huge win for Sucker Punch and for PlayStation. A lot of the naysayers were saying Ghost of Yōtei was going to be a flop, and they were clearly wrong. Ghost of Yōtei did exceptionally well, selling 3.3 million copies in its first month. They are definitely going to sell 5 million copies. Probably by sometime next year, they're gonna hit 5 million copies, 100%. So definitely a commercial success and a critical success. They got a ton of game nominations this year. They did not get the Game of the Year nomination, unfortunately, but they did get like Best Art Direction and a few other nominations as well. I think Best Voice Actress, I think they also got a nomination for that. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. But moving on with the major update, which was kind of a surprise update, they dropped a free patch today where you can play a New Game Plus mode, which is great. You can go back to the beginning with your Blicky and you can use your gun against the first bosses like the Oni. Oh my god, he gave me so much trouble. I am probably going to play again just so I can use my gun against him because I absolutely was tortured by him during my first playthrough of the game, which was on lethal difficulty. And speaking of that, they're dropping a harder difficulty than lethal. I thought lethal was the hardest difficulty, but they dropped a new difficulty that I mean, is it just going to be like a one-hit kill type of thing where if you get hit once, you're dead? If so, that's where I draw the line. I can't be doing that. Lethal is already ridiculous. Fighting the Casualty Unrivaled on Lethal was absolutely insane. I can't even imagine it on a harder difficulty and just not getting hit. That is crazy to me. There's a bunch of other updates that came out as well. So New Game Plus, harder difficulty. There's new cosmetics. There's a new armor set level for all the armors. There's new armors, I believe as well, and a new merchant where you can get ghost flowers and trade that in for cosmetics. So a lot of great updates that have come to the game. I think I'm going to try out this harder difficulty. If it's not a one-hit kill type of thing, then I might actually do another playthrough of the game and do it on the new hardest difficulty. Let me know if you guys are going to try that out in the comments. But yeah, just with the commercial success of the game and also the fact that the devs are continuing to support it and we're still getting the co-op mode, which is going to drop probably next year, that just tells me that my review and my gut feeling about this game was correct, that this game is good. And if you haven't checked out my full review, you can check it out right there. But overall, I can't wait to play the Ghost of Yōtei Legends when it comes out. I might hop in for a second playthrough. Let me know if you guys are, have you bought the game yet? What do you think about it? Have you beaten it yet? Are you thinking about doing a new game mode? Let me know in the comments. And please make sure to like and subscribe to the Questionable Group Chat. And with that, I'll let y'all go. Peace.